Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot C. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what the messages are that come out with the cards in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out, what messages come through with the cards. So the first card that we have is the King of Pentacles, and it is in the reverse. We have the Ten of Swords. And we have the Six of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles showing up here at the bottom of the deck, this does feel like an energy of really putting a lot of efforts as well as just a lot of investments or energy towards making something work. I also feel like with the Six of Pentacles, this does feel like a desire to have equal give and take in a situation with someone. And I do feel like there is the ability to be able to make the give and take work in this connection. But I do feel like there's a need for being able to focus on that within this connection. So things may feel one-sided in some way, or things may feel a bit off balance, but I do feel like with the Six of Pentacles, this does feel like there is a sense of wanting to be able to actually regain a sense of equal give and take between two people. With the King of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of somebody who kind of feels insecure. I do feel like they feel like there's something about the connection, or even just about where they are at right now, that's making them show up in this connection as feeling like something is missing. I do feel like this person may actually be going through their own personal things. It's making them kind of, it's putting them in a position to feel insecure. And I do feel like that could be as far as financially, but also as far as being able to have certainty and being able to have a sense of knowing what's going to come next in the connection. And do you feel like it's kind of putting this person in a space to show up a bit unstable? There's something unstable about them. But with the Ten of Swords showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of really being at the end of something and being able to actually walk away from something. I do feel like though, the Ten of Swords, this does feel like an energy of actually being able to find out some kind of a truth. And I do feel like that's pushing you to be able to walk away from something that is no longer serving you. I do feel like with the Ten of Swords, this does also feel like an energy of being able to close out something that is not anymore going to be serving you moving forward. And I do feel like something new takes its place, being able to have new energy and have the space for something new. I do feel like with the Six of Swords, this also feels like an energy of moving on. I do feel like there's a sense of being able to move on from something and being able to actually get that closure. And I do feel like there's a sense of actually being able to find a way of also being able to compromise with someone with the Six of Pentacles. I do also feel like the situation may have been calling for you to compromise. It could have been in a sense that it was once too many. But I do feel like when it comes to being able to close something out, it's like it's ending in a fair way. I do feel like there's a sense of also being able to actually have acceptance with that ending. I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have Judgment. If you have some Scorpio energy with this, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. We also have the Pages of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have the Eight of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So with this Nine of Pentacles, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience a sense of enjoyment in singlehood. I do feel like being able to enjoy the single life, and also feel like there's a sense of being able to actually find a lot of fulfillment in something that matters to you a lot, that you may be actually investing your energy towards. I do feel like with this Judgment card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of somebody being in a space where I do feel like this person is someone who would be open to wanting to have a second chance with you. There's something about this Judgment card, there's a sense of actually really assessing something quite deeply. I also feel like with this Judgment card that there's a sense of being in a space where it's like there's something this person needs from you or wants from you. And I do feel like there's a desire for being able to actually give something a second chance or hear someone out a second time. But with the Page of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of not wanting to have something that's going to go the distance. There's a sense of actually being kind of feeling full and feeling like you have an experience of being able to be comfortable with letting something go. I do feel like with this Page of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of not having that great of a foundation. I also feel like it's not going into the distance. It's not something that is long term. It's something that you are viewing as something short, something that is also, it could also be something quite temporary. I do feel like with this Eight of Wands, this does feel like communication. I do feel like there is a lot of messages coming in, and I do feel like there could also be an opportunity for being able to hear from someone something that you've been waiting on hearing from them. I do feel like with this Eight of Wands, this feels like being able to have communication and going back and forth in conversations. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have give your relationship a chance. We have healing family issues. And we have forgiving and learning. So with the give your relationship a chance card showing up over here, I'm getting this pertaining to his Judgment card. This does feel like an energy of wanting to be able to work something out. I do feel like there could have been something that may have not worked out, or there may have been a false start, but there's a desire for being able to actually give. This person may want a chance with you. I do feel like there's an energy of wanting either a second chance at something with you, or wanting to be able to actually have some kind of a renewal. I do feel like being able to actually put in the energy towards making something work is also something this person wants. Also get that with that Six of Pentacles. This does feel like putting in efforts and also realizing that something is going to take effort, and also a solid effort and investment in an investment in effort into making something work with someone. This person seems to be holding on. I do feel like, though, with this healing family issues, this does also feel like a sense of being able to experience healing from being able to move on from something. I do feel like this does feel like a sense of being in a space of being ready to either let something go, also recognizing what it's teaching you. And I do feel like with the forgiving and learning, there is an energy of accepting and wanting to be able to kind of move away from a past energy. I do feel like this also feels like a sense of being in a really good place with this Nine of Pentacles. So I do feel like when it comes to being able to actually let something go, I do feel like you could be in a space where you're embracing that energy. I also feel like, though, there's a sense that this person is also in a space where the ending hurt them. And do you feel like there's a sense of there's something that made this person feel quite insecure when it comes to this connection, when it comes to this ending, when it comes to where things are within this connection? I do feel like this person may actually want to be able to give something another chance with you and want you to give them a chance. I do feel like you may be experiencing some messages from them surrounding this. I do feel like there is a lot of learning from the situation, but I do also feel like with that Six of Swords, this does feel like an energy of moving on. And I do feel like with this forgiving and learning card showing up over here, this feels like healing energy. So I do feel like it's like moving on with a sense of acceptance of the situation. That is, I do feel like no longer serving you, but I do feel like there's a lot of healing when it comes to what you learn from it. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.